All right, folks, 6:30 a.m. We're getting ready to leave for another of our 73 trips around the sun. And this one is kind of special. This is a bucket list trip that I've been planning for a long time, but have never wanted to pull the trigger on. So what happened? My family pulled the trigger for me. So what do we have in store? We are on our way to spend 4 laps around the track in a Ferrari 488 GTB. Welcome to Nelson Ledges Raceway, where extreme experience has brought in a whole host of exotic cars for folks to come and try out. Now, this was a birthday present for me and a lifelong bucket list item. And to be honest with you, I really thought that I was a lot better driver than what I really was once we hit the track. You know, riding down the interstate and passing Subarus does not compare to getting into a full-fledged race car and trying to pilot it around the track. I'll be honest, I was humbled by the number of good drivers out there versus how I was driving this car. And this blue Corvette is one that totally surprised me. If I'm being honest, and that's the goal here, I was a little nervous about jumping in this car and driving it, and I think it was written all over my face.
Welcome to the Extreme Experience here at beautiful Nelson Ledges out here in Ohio. We are in the beautiful midnight blue Ferrari 488 GTB. My name is Kurt. They call me Captain Kurt, and your name is Bradley. And you did the ride along.
I did.
Okay. Did you get this as a gift, Bradley, or buy this for yourself?
This is a gift.
So look right there in that camera and think whoever gave you that beautiful gift.
My whole family.
A whole family?
Yeah,
well,
Grace,
that's good.
Kyle, Brock, Tammy, the whole gang.
No, that's cool, man. Okay. We are going to have fun. We're going to be safe. But in order to go faster, you, me, and this car, we need to be a team. And what I mean by that, easing that gas pedal like there's a raw egg between your foot and the gas. Don't scramble the egg. Look forward. See, that thing's touchy, right?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. So, like I said, we need to be a team. Don't force the car to do anything. Be like me trying to force you to do something, and you're kind of fighting me a little bit here, right? And the last thing we need to do when we're going fast, Bradley, is fight with the car. Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
Have you ever been in a canoe?
Yes.
I want you to guide the car around the track like you're paddling the canoe on a lake in the fall, and the lake looks like glass, Bradley. Nice, gentle paddle, take in all the beautiful fall colors, and another nice, gentle paddle, Bradley. But Bradley, most people paddle that canoe like they're in a cartoon. They're afraid they're going over the waterfront, they're paddling like hell, and they have no feel. That's dangerous, okay? To me, that feel is everything. I call it the second brain in your butt. A little noise in the back of your head that I know has said you at least once in your lifetime. Hey, buddy, slow it down, right? But if you go into the death grip with the blinders on, you have no feel. So, what I want you to do is wiggle your fingers just a little bit and breathe, Bradley. Hold your breath for 1 full lap, sir. There will be no additional laps, so please, please, please don't forget to breathe while you're here today, right? Classroom, eyes up, look down the track as far as you can. In the corner, turn your head, look out the side window, always looking where you're going, right? Third, slow and smooth on your controls. This is not a video game. We're driving like we're in a really nasty snowstorm. Think glare ice. You've driven in that. Slow hands, smooth gas, smooth brake.
So at this point, I thought he was going to stop talking, but he didn't stop talking for the entire ride. And to be honest with you, the ride itself was great, but having the amount of input coming into my right ear during the entire trip was like riding with my wife in downtown Columbus traffic. So it was a bit chaotic just trying to listen to what he was saying, control the car, and try to look at what was coming up next. It was too many inputs from the same time. Now, as I kept going forward, I did better and better, but a little chaotic with how he was doing this.
Don't stab it, sir. Nobody wants to hit the windshield today, right? not braking hard enough, I'll pump my fist. I'll say, harder brake, more brake, get on the brake pedal, slow that car down, and you ease that brake pedal till your back comes out of the seat. When you go to brake, you stay on that brake till I tell you to release. Turning cone, big orange and a little, looks like an L. Right turn, backwards L, left turn. Wait for that cone to get to your shoulder. So if this was the cone, we get there, we take the widest turn around the green cone on the opposite side of the track, like an inner tube behind a boat. We're going to move up here and stop.
As you can see, there's a whole lot of information being portrayed at the exact same time. And even before we even got on the track, he was telling me so many things, and you're trying to remember these as you go. I was already nervous about driving a car of this caliber, and to have gone through that safety course and heard all the things they had to tell us. This was a little bit chaotic, and the first lap was meant to be just kind of a warm-up lap. Try to get you familiar with the track and show you what you were doing, and I'm telling you what, I was a little bit nervous, and then with this guy talking, it just never stopped.
Okay, nice and easy, get used to the car. We're in the blend line. Purpose of blend line, somebody came by fast, we're safely out of the way. Stay here, and we're going around this green cone. Don't run over the tape. That's there to remind you what 3 feet looks like. Smooth gas, over to your side, looking for that turning cone. 3, 2, 1, lift, tap the brake, off the brake, wait for the orange, snowstorm, slow hands, big turn, and now add gas. Get your braking done early, we're going to coast it.
This guy had gone to the front. He's so fast, eventually he'll go around me.
Now, lift off, no brakes.
No brakes.
Now, right down the center, put it right on the seam between the two lanes, and build your gas like a freeway ramp. Looking up, stay on that seam. Now we're going to bring it in 3 feet off that last green cone with some more gas. Coming over to my side, 3, 2, 1, lift and brake. More brake, brother, slow it down, 15 here. Don't tempt fate, it's not worth it, okay?
When he said it's not worth it, he was referring to what we learned during the safety course. Basically, we were told if the car touched a cone, the car had to be pulled from the track, and it was a $500 fine for them to tear the car apart. On top of which, you had to pay your insurance deductible no matter if there was damage or not, and the insurance deductible was $6,000. So basically, the fee of touching a cone was $6,500. That's enough to make you a little bit nervous when you're driving.
Off the brake, let it roll. Oh, let it roll. Back to the green with gas, back to the orange with gas. Stay wide. Now come over here, lift off, brake in a straight line at that orange cone. Brake, brother. Now let off. Now, see how we carried that momentum into the corner? Mm-hmm. Stay wide and just let it coast. Stay wide, out to the edge. Okay. See, now we lost all our momentum. Okay? Keep on going, end of the first lap. 3 feet off the outside, 3 feet off the inside, and 3 feet off the out, okay? Stay to your side. Lift off, and brake. Hold that brake. Now let off, stay wide, okay? And then come in. Gotta widen that turn out, okay? Thanks. So we're gonna work on it really hard here. Let off, let it coast. Go over there, 3 feet away from it. Now that's slow hands, 3 feet around the
I didn't know it yet, but these three cars were nipping at my heels, and by the time we got to the chicane, all three would pass me.
To the chicane. Keep coming down the center. And then come over to my side. Now slow it way down, and we're going to have two cars come by, so slow it way down, your side, my side, your side, no gas. No gas.
Outside, no gas?
No gas. We got two cars coming by. There's one, and here's number 2. We got one more coming. Now follow them, don't chase them. Stay in the outside lane. Okay? Smooth gas like that. Keep building. And now come around the back of the green with a bigger turn. And down that straightaway. Okay? 3 feet off of your edge. Stay over there. 3, 2, 1, lift. Now 3 feet off of my side with gas. 3 feet off of your side with gas. Stay there. Lift off. Brake in a straight line. Off the brake. 3 that straight line. Hold it. Now let off. Got to widen that turn. Now just let it coast. No gas.
Gotcha.
Get all the way over. All the way over. All the way over. Now the big turn back. See how you carry the momentum? Got to widen that turn. End of our second lap, Bob. Keep on going. 3 feet off of your edge. Keep on going. You got her. 3, 2, 1. Lift and brake. 3 feet off of your edge. Hold it. Now let off. Big turn. No brake. And around the green. Now add that gas. Your side. 3 feet off. Keep on going. You got to roll in that gas. Don't jump on it. Come back around the green. Smooth gas. Build that gas. Come on over to my side. Now lift off. Little brake. Now straddle that seam. And now smooth gas. Building that gas. Coming back around. There you go. Keep on building. 3 feet off your green. Okay? Wiggle those fingers and breathe. Come on over. Now shut it down here. Way down. Slow it way down, boss. It's just not worth touching that cone. And over. And now back. Okay? Now we're just going to go over to your side. Stay over there. 3 feet off the end. I'm going to steer with you. Keep building that gas. Stay out there wide. 3 feet off of your side. Stay out there. Stay out there. Stay out there. Stay out there. Now come around that green cone and add the gas. How's that, brother? Keep on going. And away we go. Stay with it. She's coming. Turbo took a little bit to come. There she goes. Now lift off. Add gas.
Unfortunately, the video cuts off here, but I only had just a little bit of track left before the video shuts down, and that was the end of my run. The one thing you have to really understand is you don't get 3 total laps. Your first lap, your first straight stretch, is actually coming out of the pits and then doing a slow lap around the course, and then after that you're coming back into the pits for number 3. So you really get 2 shots at that front straightaway, which is where you really pour on the power and dump it down. So I was a little bit disappointed that I didn't get to do more laps on the front stretch, but I tell you what, if I had 3 more laps in that car, I think I'd start getting comfortable, and I'm going to do this again. There's no doubt about it. During the safety briefing, they talked about a lady named Gladys who shows up every year to drive a Lamborghini. And they said Gladys is 86 years old, but she rents the car every year and takes it around the track. Average speed, 35 miles an hour. But they said Gladys has a blast, and I can see why. Now, you don't have to come out here and think that you're a professional race car driver just to jump behind the wheel of one of these cars and check it out. You can be the Gladys. They'll go around you on the track. It's all safely, but it's still an awesome experience. If you get the chance to get out here, do it. Man, this might be one of my bucket list items, but I might have to put another bucket together and do this thing again. Now, obviously, 3 laps in a supercar is not enough to get you acquainted with that car. But the amount of input that I was receiving while also driving this car for the first time was a little overwhelming. Drop me a comment down in the comment section. Let me know what you think. You think you'd like to try this? If you get anything from this video, like, subscribe. We'll see you in the next one.